Hey guys, welcome back to Big Brother Chat with Carla.
Hi, Willie.
All right, so just to recap a little bit of what's been going on in the Big Brother house.
A lot.
Tons. A lot. Anywho, so last week was week 6, and who went home from that eviction?
Where we know what was
Yeah.
going to happen. So, yep, we have number 2 jury member, Miss Cat, meowed her way out
Yep,
onto the stage, which is kind of sad. I know.
it was. It was a little, I think she felt more of a shocker to it. However, we kind of seen that coming.
Right. She
Yeah.
was kind of scatterbrained a little bit and non-committal for certain people, and unfortunately was
Just,
casualty of war.
Yeah.
So yes, but so as we know, because we're running late this week, eviction night is actually
Tonight. Yeah.
It's the big night. So we're just going to recap really quickly because there has been a lot going on. So as you guys have already seen, because usually we post this prior to and have spoilers, we know the HO winner was Mr.
Mickey. Yeah.
So, but he has done better than I expected because he put one player up and one was a pawn.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. You're in the Big Brother house. You never want to be a pawn. Never, ever.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. So he put up Christy and Sis. And his main target was Christy.
Yeah. Was.
So,
Spoiler.
then we had the POV. So the HOH comp was the slip and slide, where they gotta go back and forth
Yes.
and they were delivering beer or whatever. So he nailed it. That was one of the fastest comps of that HOH comp ever. It was under an hour, I think, or right around an hour, that he was flying. So then he put up Christy and Sis, and then the Power of Veto was played, and who were the players?
So the power of veto, it actually was, of course, Mickey,
Yep.
Christy,
and Sis.
and Sis. And then Cliff, Holly got picked, and then Nick was also picked. So, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much in Mickey's favor.
Yeah,
on
it
this.
was, and it was that balancing act, like a mobile
Yeah.
balancing act, where they have to balance the stuffed animals, and that is, you have to really use your brain. Well, it's kind of like a puzzle
Yeah.
challenge, and Mickey pulled it out. So as you guys already know, if you watched last night's show, Mickey won the Power of Veto, and he did not use it.
Nope. So
He wanted to keep his noms the same. He held all the power. And yeah, so it was a boohoo fest all week. Christy was boohooing to beat the band. I mean, she was just boohooing. And there's been some developments in the past 24 hours.
there
Why don't you
has.
fill us in, because I know you've been glued to feeds.
Oh yeah, I've been glued to Twitter, was watching everyone
Yep.
post those little things on there. Also, of course, the Joker's Online. That's like my lifeline right there.
Yes, it is.
But so yesterday,
Sometime
there
yesterday.
was a big blow up between Nick and Christy.
Nick fired that cannon.
The best part was just how it all started off. It was just like a pound on the HOA door, knocked it open, and would you keep my name out your mouth, please?
This season hasn't had a ton of drama.
No.
Like the fights and stuff, the down and dirty, it got down and dirty. And they were,
Yeah.
and he was telling a lot of truth and she was denying a lot. So somehow Christy has weaved a magic web and has convinced Mickey
Yeah.
that she's no longer a threat and that it's to his advantage to save her, to take the target off of himself.
We'll see how those votes pan out.
Typically when that happens, the person that was the target wins the HOH,
Yeah.
which now Nick is the ultimate target. So yeah, share about, you had a lot to say about this fight because you got to see it
Yeah.
firsthand more than me. So,
Yeah. So BB_pissed on Twitter. Pardon my language. But yeah, he's been posting a lot of all that stuff
Little
going
clips
on.
and snippets.
The clips. There's about 8 clips total of the fight, and they're about like 2 minutes each.
Right.
But I mean, it starts with him yelling, "Bring everyone in!" So then everyone's sitting in the kitchen. They're
that was a
all
house
arguing.
meeting, and they're all like,
Everyone's just
Jess,
sitting and
let's do our
listening.
impression of Jess walking in. Then she's like this. And then she starts doing this with her hand. It's like she's about to strangle somebody. And then Tommy's sitting there going, Like, what do I say? What do I do? I'm gonna be quiet. And then Holly's in there chopping up. She actually
She's
had a
just,
knife.
everyone just listening.
And Nicole is just kind of like, so they're battling out.
Yeah.
And with all that said, I was watching the feeds early this morning, and it was about 5:36 our time, which is 2:30 or 3 their time. And Mickey, I heard him say it myself, told Holly he would like to keep Christy. So if it does happen to come down to a tie vote, she may stay. I don't understand that. I don't understand that reasoning. And pawns a lot of times go home. Sis walked herself right to the door if that's the case.
Yeah, just go ahead and pack your bag now, girl. Go home. You know, that's what happens when you set yourself up as a
Skip
pawn.
jury, go straight. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Chris, if it was me, Christy should make. He has held to that. That she
His
was
word,
his target.
yeah.
The whole time. Why in the last 24 hours has he allowed that to change his mind? I'm telling you guys, if she makes it to jury, she's going to talk her way to winning.
I'm telling you.
You know. So, but he has decided to kind of keep her to alleviate some of the stress and the target off of him. That will give him one more week. That's how he's looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been a comp beast lately. He should go on his own.
Exactly. I don't see why people are putting so much trust in other people. It's your own game.
Right. And she called Nick out on throwing the comp. Nick did run out of a lot of steam. You could tell when you were watching it because this comp was shown live on the feeds. So we got to see it play out. And he was running out of steam. But Mickey was like, Mickey nailed it. I mean, he pulled it all out for that.
Well, also,
comp.
too, like Nick was running a lot in there, and where Mickey wasn't running to get down, it was just like a
He was
slide, you know, like.
But that's part of that strategy of doing that is not wearing out your feet. And as they showed on the show, Mickey actually stripped and went down to his boxers because.
I kind of feel she shouldn't have been allowed to do that. If everyone else did,
Right.
then what was the purpose of those costumes?
I don't know. They've had people in the past take their costumes off during comps, so
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. So I don't know. I didn't hear a lot of buzz about that,
Yeah.
but apparently they were riding up where they don't need to be riding up, and then he took off his.
Yeah, the suspenders is what
Yeah.
started it. Then
The
he
pants
was
don't
like, the
fall off.
pants don't hold up. Well, it's
Right.
like, honestly, it's like, if it fit before, it should be fine.
I don't know what they used. I think they used Crisco is what they were talking about, but I'm shocked somebody hadn't broken a leg.
Yeah.
I really am.
Well, Cliff fell quite a
He
bit.
fell several times.
Yeah.
And he's already nursing an injured leg and
From OTAP
arm,
and-
and
yeah.
so yeah. So guys, we don't know what's going to happen tonight. It's almost 6 o'clock. Hopefully I can get this up and loaded quickly. We're just hours away from eviction. So who do you think? What
I
you
mean,
think?
honestly, I would love to see Christy go to jury because you know she's going to stir the pot in jury. Yeah. And then Sis, I would like to see Sis stay just one more week. See if she can really pull it out because I'd like to actually see her become HOH. Or even, I would like either Sis HOH or Nicole or, you know, one of the little side alliances,
Yeah.
not the
Not
big
one of the
six.
dominant ones.
Yeah.
Not Holly. You know, Mickey's out. He can't.
Yeah,
He can't
not
compete.
Holly. I wouldn't want to see Tommy as HOH again because he was kind of boring with his.
Yeah, I want to see some. Jess would be another good one at this point because she's going to have to pick a side because she's seen as a non-player inside the house, but outside the house, she's getting some major props for her gameplay because she's one of the first to make a move and hasn't faltered on that. Nikki has faltered. Why they're going to allow Christy, anybody watching that fight go down and watching her stay calm, because she pretty much stayed calm. Nick was flailing all over the place. That should tell you what's going to happen when you face the jury during questionnaire time. She was able to convince all those people to keep her when she was going out.
If she does end up staying in the house, I would like to see Nick get HOH at that point. Just because it's going to stir it so bad.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It should be an interesting night. I'm curious what the comp is going to be. One thing we haven't talked about is the past day or so, they've been doing these bird calls. So, have you not seen that?
I've read some of it.
Yeah, so they have all these bird calls, and so they're trying to figure out what the importance of these bird calls are.
Memory.
So it has something to do with one of the comps, and sometimes they've tricked house guests in the past, and they'll do something, and it has nothing to do with that HOH. So who knows? So we got somebody waving to us. So yeah, but yeah. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to see what Christy will do in the house now that she's kind of blown a couple people's games up.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that people being challenged. And Sis she's not done a whole lot.
No. But also there's one other talking piece that we haven't touched yet. Double eviction. When is it?
That's been looming. They've been expecting it. They've been talking about it. And it's typically we've had it either last week or this week.
Yeah.
I think. So it's coming. I think. I would hope.
I hope so.
They've not hinted to a battle back, which I get bored with battle
Well, they
backs.
already did that at the start of the
Yeah.
season. So
They've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
I don't know, but I'm curious to see how it all plays out, who wins HOH, and everything. So,
Yeah.
So, who's your prediction?
Well, I think, if they stay true to what the initial plan was, because, they make everyone feel comfortable,
Yeah.
and Christy's sitting on cloud 9, like you said. So if they make her feel comfortable and then let her go on to jury.
That was something I did think about. Did they do that to make her stop crying?
Exactly. I mean, I would do it just to make her shut up already.
Right. She
But
was
that's a little
bugging
harsh.
everybody and
But
playing
yeah.
herself in the HOH room
Exactly.
and everything.
So
that's a good point. That's a possibility. But I did see Mickey.
So I think
Holly.
she's going to go out.
You think?
I think Christy is probably going to end up going home. And then I would like to see either, again, Nicole or Nick or Jess, someone to just pull it out the bag and switch up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Put it, because all those people are kind of cliquish right
They
now
are,
still.
and they're going to have to pick a side. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go against you this one. I kind of want Christy to say no. So I can just see some of the drama play out. So that would be fun. I don't know that I want to see her win HOH. I want to see her squirm a little bit more. And I'm not sure that I want Nick. Something about Nick rubs me the wrong way. I want to see a
Snake
gamer.
in the grass. That's what it is. It's snake in the grass.
I
Can't be
just,
trusted.
I would like to see Jess again, or maybe Nicole. Cliff is too wishy-washy. I'd rather him over Holly.
Yeah.
So So. All right, guys. So
Drop
what's
us some
happening?
little comments below. Let us know what you think, and also tune in tonight.
Yes, like, share, and comment down below, and
All right.
we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, Shakes.